Hi everyone, it's Margaret with Creative Stamping with Margaret. Thanks for joining me. Today's card features the Marbled Elegance Product Suite. That suite was used for the December 2024 card class. It was a card class to go, so those that ordered the kit to go will have received all of the prepared materials. They just need to bring out their stamp set and their inks to finish the cards. But for you today, I'm going to go through how we went about assembling it. You will see in the description of this video all of the materials that I've used and the different sizes to cut your cardstocks, etc. For making the card. And as I said, we've used the Marbled Elegance Suite, which includes the Hearts of Elegance Stamp set. And for this particular card, we're only going to be using the Love You. We do not need the dies for this particular card. And then, of course, the gorgeous Marbled Elegance Designer Series paper. I just love this paper. It's not just, for Valentine's. You could use it for a lot of different things. This is an online exclusive, so if you're looking for where these materials are, when you go online, just click on the section that says online exclusives. That's where you will find this. So for this particular card, we are using Real Red as our card base. Then we're going to need 2 pieces of basic white, one for our layering panel, then one, of course, for the interior. And then you will need a piece of the Designer Series paper, that Marbled Elegance. And then we're going to have another piece that's a coordinating piece, and I selected the one that has the little small like leaves. You could pick any of if you use the reverse of this, that would work, but I just wanted to pull in that pattern. And then, of course, you see this gold bow that's wrapped around. This is an open weave. It's called Open Weave Trim, Gold Open Weave Trim. And this is in the new mini catalog. So that's where you will find this particular ribbon. And then, of course, I have used the stamp with the little heart that has the leaves on it, and Melon Mambo to stamp that. But since this had variation, you could use Real Red, but I decided to use the Melon Mambo since we have all different shades of that in the card. We have the red plus the Melon Mambo. So let's go ahead and get this card put together. So we're going to fold our Real Red card base and burnish it well along that fold line. And we're going to set that to the side because we're going to prepare the pieces for the top panel, and we want to prepare it. And then you'll notice I have wrapped that gold ribbon around before I attached it to my card front. So put a little adhesive on this. You could also use gold foil as your layering panel, and I would suggest, if you were to do that, I would cut out a piece in the center just so that you have that gold to use elsewhere, since that paper does tend to be a little bit more expensive. That's just a trick that I have found. I will take a die and just cut out a large square to use on another project. So now we want to take this gold open weave ribbon, and we're going to wrap it around and tie our bow. I think I have a little bit more than I'm going to need, so let me shorten that a little. Then after I tie the bow, I can scrunch that up so it's a little bit tighter, but I just love this ribbon. It's different with this open weave. Now we will add that to our card front. And I did make this bow a little bit larger than the one on my sample card. As you will see, I bunched that up a little bit more, but I think I like it sort of airy looking too. I can scrunch it up a little here. So now we can add that onto the front of our card. And then the last thing that for the front of the card is just pull in a scrap. I've got a scrap here of basic white, and I'm using Melon Mambo and the large Love You stamp. We're going to ink that up. Oh, and obviously I just got ink on my hands because I see it on that paper. I'm going to have to grab a towel to wipe that off, or I'll have that ink everywhere. Let me get that wiped just so it's dry. And also, I'm going to stamp that heart for the inside panel of the card. So let me push that to the side, and you can see where my fingerprint is. For my envelope, I just took this same stamp and went across. I'm pushing all of these out of the way. I want to make sure that I'm in camera so you can see this. So we just ink this up. And I see I went a little, I noticed I didn't go far enough, but that's okay. I'm just going to, let me get a piece of scrap paper to put under the edge. I'm going to let this one go off the edge. And just to balance that, I'm going to come over on this side. Nope, I'm going to leave it just as is. I think Sometimes it's best to leave things alone. Now we just want to take, and we're going to fussy cut our Love You, and you'll just sort of follow along and go down and around. And instead of finishing this off, I have another one that I have already cut, but you get the gist of how we go about cutting that. And we're going to add our Love You to the front of the card using our dimensionals. And I just need a little piece of a dimensional here to put on that top part of that L. And this finishes our card. We'll put the center panel in. This is Margaret Knight with Creative Stamping with Margaret. I appreciate you watching my video, and if you would just take a moment and subscribe to my channel, and if you would like this video, and then just remember to look in the description of this video and you'll find all of the materials and cut dimensions that are needed to recreate this card. Have a great day.